Want some real excitement? Order ABC College football games on pay-per-view in addition to the games on your local ABC station. Check Friday's sports section of USA Today for games available in your area, or call your local cable company today.
In this market, and to satisfy our customers in this market better than anyone else, we believe, being an independent profit center, that we have the expertise, we have the knowledge, and now we have the authority to go out and make decisions to do that.
Another important strategy for Millar was the elimination of a traditional headquarters. In came the concept of a national support group to ensure that each of Millar's local companies has access to the critical and necessary support capabilities which only a national organization can provide.
I think the challenge is to get away from this looking up and saying, okay, what's the boss saying, but to say, let's work with my team. Let's work not only to get a job done, but let's work on improving how we are doing things, accepting what other people are saying. That's a challenge.
Part of the competitive advantage that Millar is striving for comes from the response, flexibility, and customization offered by an independent. But these independent Millar local companies are members of a global elevator company, affording them financial stability, product development, technical and commercial support, and advanced training.
One of the areas we are going to invest a lot in the future, we have already stepped it up quite a lot, is training, because we need to understand our business is not based on product. Our business is based on people, and that's what we have to work on continuously.
Our portfolio is made up of all kinds of equipment manufactured by different companies, and we have local companies that service all those equipment types, and they need qualified people that can handle the equipment, make trouble calls, correct problems, and what we do is deliver training that adds that extra dimension.
The local companies are free to shop for parts, engineering, and other services anywhere they wish. This strategy helps to keep Millar's national support teams on their competitive toes. Thanks to the synergies created by the network of local companies supported by a national support group, each local company is far stronger than a small, standalone organization. Local companies and national support groups. It may be the best possible combination of local and national strengths.
Most people, I would say, are really excited about it, simply because they really are taking ownership, responsibility. And I would say also that it's opened the way for people to reach levels of performance maybe that in the past they were unable to achieve.
While Millar set about slashing its hierarchy, the management team saw many people confined to departments, which led to too many handoffs, too many translations of customer requests, too little identification with the final service product.
So we had a lot of delays, we had a lot of high costs, and we had a lot of people doing things that really didn't provide any value in getting the order satisfied.
The teams were formed to reduce a lot of the repetitive tasks that were being done just through the handoffs from department to department. It was created to give the local company a one-stop shopping area for all their modernization needs.
I think for years people were accustomed and almost conditioned to come to work and park their brains in the parking lot. You know, they made all kinds of decisions at home. As soon as they got here, we said, well, we'll make those decisions for you. And I think the team approach says, no, you don't park the brain at the parking lot. You actually bring it inside and use it.
I feel that the team concept is the best thing that ever happened. It allows us as individuals to work together in a group. We support each other. We all have different ideas and viewpoints, and it eliminates the hierarchy that we are accustomed to.
What were some of the biggest challenges when you went to the team concept?
Trying to get along. I think we've developed, we understand each other's personalities now, we know each other's weaknesses and strengths, and we go from there. And like I said, it's a great feeling of support, but that was the ultimate challenge in trying to get along at first. And now that we're all on the same side, it's great.
When someone calls and they ask a specific question, if it's not in my area of expertise, before I used to hand it off to somebody else. say, you handle it. That's not my problem. Now I look at it and say, hey, I'll find out for you.
And inevitably, the people who have to fix the problems are the people who work with the problems, who live with the problems. This is not the manager's job. It absolutely must be the responsibility of the people who do the work.
One of the challenges of Millar's new style of management is the increased need for effective and constant communication. As Millar emphasizes continuous improvement, this is an area to concentrate and focus on.
What we have to learn is that we communicate with each other, local company to local company, support team to support team, obviously local company to support teams, but it really has almost, it has to be a total communication picture.
We are changing our leadership roles. It is never going to be perfect, and it is never going to be easy. But that's what life is, right? I think that's what life is. So we just keep going on with going on. That's what it is.
Change is simultaneously stimulating and frustrating, a source of motivation and sometimes confusion. Change within an organization that can affect thousands of people is indeed a challenge. For Millar, it is ongoing.
We have come, I think, quite a long way in the last 4 years, but I think we have to step up the pace. And I think the reason for that one is the customers' needs will change even faster than they have changed in the last 10 years, 15 years. I think our competitors are changing, and the economic environment is certainly not going to get better. If at all, it might get tougher. And we have to change, and I think there's a lot of room for us to improve.
For your information, the safest means of passenger transportation on the basis of injuries per vehicle mile is passenger elevator travel. It is safer than walking up or down the stairs. There are well over 500,000 elevators in the United States, and you are far safer riding in them than car, plane, train, or space travel. Well, that's about all for this edition of Profiles of America. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. If you'd like more information about Profiles of America, or for your own VHS copy of today's program, call us at 312-714-5005. Next week, we'll feature the Agility Forum and learn how the concepts of agility promise to make American business more competitive. That's next week on Profiles of America.
The preceding was a paid program. It expresses only...